Hey y'all. I bet y'all like where's she been at? Where's she been at? Y'all, it's been like what? Mm, I think I haven't been live since I want to say Wednesday. So like 4 or 5 days, y'all. 4 or 5 days. But hey y'all, I am still here. And just because I haven't been live, y'all, does not mean I have not been working because I've been working, y'all, on my own content, my own business, my own back ends, like my own stuff. What is all over my laptop? My laptop dirty. I don't know why. But yeah, so just because I haven't been live, I've been working. But I did want to get on here just to say, hey, check in with everybody, see if everybody's good, see if people have questions. If y'all have any questions about online income or digital products, y'all, anything about living a better life when it comes to money, y'all ask me questions on how I got started, how I did it. But y'all, literally, even though I haven't been live, I've been working. I just been working on my own content. And every day I've been saying, I'm gonna go live, I'm gonna go live. And the next thing I know, the next day is here. And then the next day, and then the next day. And now it's February, which is crazy, right? February already. Y'all, that right there alone should be y'all's motivation. To the people who have not started, who've been watching my content for a while, y'all know who I'm talking about. Y'all know who y'all are. But to the ones who've been watching and actually haven't started or did anything, the fact that it's February alone should tell you how fast this year is going to go by because it literally just got here and we already in the second month. Before you know it, we're going to be in the second quarter, right? But yeah, y'all, happy February to everybody. If y'all are new to my channel or new to my live, y'all, my name is Lane and I teach women, anybody basically, how to make money. I always say that. How to make money online, y'all, with digital products specifically. Done for you digital products that are already done, already created, y'all. One thing about it, once you start with done for you products, there's nothing wrong with eventually creating your own products. But like to get started and start making income, the quickest way, done for you products, because that means that somebody already created the products, right? Somebody has already created the products and they're already selling. So they're already working. So that's the smartest way to do it, right? Make sense to me. But let me know if y'all got any questions in the chat. Say hi. Let me know where y'all tuning in from. Y'all watching, but y'all not saying nothing in the chat. So yeah, let me know. I'm in Texas for anybody who is new to my channel. Texas. But we're known for what? Bipolar, crazy weather, and crazy driving, right? At least those two. But yep, y'all. So I just want to get on here, chat, like I said, and see if y'all had questions for me. And then just talk about how you can start. Like if I do have anybody in here that's new and wants to learn how to make online income, possibly quit the 9 to 5, let me know, y'all. And let me know if I'm freezing. Y'all, if I do start lagging or freezing, please tell me because I'm on this laptop and it only does it when I'm on my laptop. Only when I'm on my laptop. But yeah, let me know if I am. Why did I just do that? The hair in my face. So yeah, I can share my screen if nobody's gonna ask questions. I'm just gonna share my screen so that way I'm not so big on the screen. Um, but basically, y'all, the as fast as time is flying, you should not be watching other people make money. I'm gonna just say it just like that. Like you should not be watching. And at this point, if you have been like worried about it, wondering if it's true, by this point, you should know if you've been seeing multiple people talk about digital products. And I know y'all have, y'all, because a lot of people are getting into digital products because there's so many different ways you can make money from it, y'all. So many different things you can do, so many different things you can sell. And I know what a lot of people be thinking, like, is oversaturated. Is nowhere near oversaturated, y'all. It's literally a $1 trillion industry that's constantly growing. And when you really think about it, people, when they hear digital product, what's the first thing they think? A course. It's not always a course, y'all. It's not just courses. Digital products are not just courses. Like people think that because courses get such like a bad name. But y'all, it could be all kind of stuff. Like it could be a template, it could be an audio file, it could be a coloring book. Y'all, digital products are so many things. It could be a digital recipe. It's not always a course. Yes, you do need to jump on it. I'm telling you, even if you just trying to do it for extra income, why would you not? Because once you like get going and get into it, start making income, you realize just how simple it is. Like once you really like learn it and you consistent, you realize just how simple it is to be able to make bare minimum, y'all, $200-300 a day. You can make way more than that in a day. The most I've made in one day, I'm not gonna lie, it was a while back. It was $3,500 one day. It was a while back. I'm gonna be honest, but that's all right. That's a lot for one day, right? I'm just glad I had a day like that. So the fact that I even had a day like that lets me know, like, it's definitely possible to have more days like that, right? But I definitely did that. It was last year, beginning of last year, I think. I want to say I had that much in one day, which is crazy. I think it's hard to start. I just don't know how to make myself look reliable, etc. Then to start. You already overthinking. Like you already overthinking, you already making excuses. Because how many people you think get started and they brand new to digital marketing? A lot of people brand not even tech savvy, like brand new to social media. Imagine being brand new to social media too and the digital space. So that's not really an excuse. I get it, but it's not really an excuse if you want me to just be honest. Like, cause being reliable and building trust comes with time. Like even with me when I started, I was brand new, y'all. When I actually got into this space, I didn't know anything about this. I bought a program that was going to teach me and that also served as my first digital product. And that's the whole point. You use the program you start with to learn from and earn from at the same time. And as you show up every day, as you making content every day, as you doing repetitive stuff every day, we naturally learn something every day, y'all. Even me, like I'm still learning. Your day one not gonna look like your day 30, right? You know what I mean? Your day 30 not gonna look like your day 90. So you have to start. That's it. Doesn't matter. You don't have to have experience. You don't have to have knowledge. You don't have to have followers. You don't have to have any of that. You have to start though. And the way you start is by investing in a done for you program that's already done, right? Because how else would you make money, right? People miss that part. They're like, well, why do I have to invest? Well, how the heck else you gonna make money? What are you gonna sell? You know what I mean? So that's why you have to invest like in a program that if you see somebody talking about something like how I talk about SOB, I show it on my screen. I talk about it. I show up consistently. When you see something like that that's teaching you and somebody going in detail about it, you have to just invest. You got to start. That program is going to walk you through how to set everything up and then give you the rights to resell it for 100% profit. But it's teaching you at the same time, if that makes sense. So don't let that stop you, or don't let that be the reason that you don't start, because nobody's, what's the word you use, reliable, nobody's feels like that when they start, because we all started from zero, right? You build that over time. I remember when I first started, y'all, I didn't know what the hell I was doing. Like I was like, and I was faceless. So I don't know if you know that, but y'all, you can sell digital products faceless. So I feel like I'm naturally, I don't like to use the word shy, but a little bit, but I would rather say introverted, but not like really introverted. What you call those people who are introverted, but I'm also not? Does that make sense? I don't know what you call it. It's a word for it though. But I would say I'm slightly introverted, but baby, no, I'd like to go outside too. So, but it's like a clean balance, right? A little bit of shyness. So when I first started and I was brand new, I got a course, and the course I started with, if you don't know, or if y'all don't know who's in here, was UBC. It's a $500 course, y'all. Y'all can start with SOB. It's 125. It's a fraction of that, right? And you can still learn and be successful if you put in the work. But when I first started and I bought that course, brand new, I was faceless because I was like, maybe I don't know what I'm doing, so we're gonna do this faceless, right? So I did it faceless, and I was able to make money, y'all. Brand new, I made money, y'all. My second month as a beginner. So I bought the course April of 2024. But in May of 2024, the very next month, that month was a $10,000 month for me, and I was brand new. I made $10,000 in the month of May. I made my first sale in the same month I bought the course, but I didn't make the 10K until May. So, and I did the full 10K wasn't completely faceless because by that time I was on YouTube talking about it a little bit. But like my first 2000, clean 2000, I literally had never shown my face. So do it faceless, y'all. If y'all shy, if you introverted, if you just don't want people in your business, whatever the reason is, y'all, you can do it faceless. But I definitely recommend being face forward if you can be, but do what I did. You can always start faceless. That don't mean you have to stay faceless. You know how many people have got into digital products and started a digital products business and they were faceless for years or at least a year, and then now they just face forward. So you don't have to stay like that. And then not only that, y'all, AI. I don't know if y'all seen my other lives or my other videos where I talk about AI. Baby, use an AI twin. I use one all the time. Like, even though I'm face forward and I show up in my own content, what the heck is that? Even though I'm face forward and I and I show up in my own content, some days I use AI. I do a mixture of content, y'all, on IG, on IG specifically, and on YouTube. On my YouTube shorts, 1 minute I'm in my videos, and the next minute y'all see AI. Who cares? As long as my message is clear, as long as I'm providing value, that's all that matters. Y'all, I do both types of content. I'm about to show y'all if y'all don't believe me. Y'all be sleeping on AI. People sleep on AI, and I don't know why, because at the end of the day, it's replacing people's jobs. Every time you look around, people are out of work. And 9 times out of 10, they let their position go because they found a way to let AI do it. Why they need to pay you when they use AI, right? Now, granted, some jobs are never going to go away because you just need human labor, right? But like a lot of these jobs, especially these desk jobs, baby, please, you better have a side hustle if you don't if you doing stuff that got anything to do with computers, because AI gonna replace your shit. I'm just saying, y'all. Don't take my word for it. But I I do a mixture of both types of content. I'm about to show you right here. I don't know if y'all can see. Hopefully y'all can see my Instagram, but I literally I hope y'all can see it. I can't tell. But I literally do AI and myself. Just depend on how I'm feeling. The first post is me, the second one is AI, the third one is me. Like I literally mix it up all the time, y'all. Who cares? And the green shirt, that's me. This one, this is AI. This is AI. That's me. That's AI. Like, I literally mix my content up all the time. I just try to keep my hair similar to what my hair really looks like. But you don't even gotta do that. That's just my thing. Like, if I go get braids, I'm gonna make my AI twin have braids. If I have curly hair, my AI twin gonna have curly hair. If I do straight hair, I try to get the hair similar, but that's not even the case. That's me. That's me. That's AI. That's AI. Like, it doesn't matter, y'all. Post the content. Me, all AI right here, and then me. So if you don't want to be seen, okay, I thought I ended the live, y'all. Lord have mercy. I got all these tabs open at the top. So if you don't want to be seen, but you want to make money online, baby, go completely faceless. My recommendation, if you don't want to be seen, is to use AI. And the thing about AI, if you want to use your own face, like clone yourself, like kind of like I did, similar to my own face, you can. But if you want to be unknown, then you just make an AI avatar. And the only difference is you create the person, like you make the person up, right? So it doesn't look like you, but it can look like whoever you want it to look like, right? That way, when you show up in your content with the AI avatar, it's a consistent face, right? A consistent face. It's just, as far as people know, they're gonna think that's what you look like. Just like my AI twin, if I wasn't showing my face and I was only using AI, they would just assume I look like the AI twin that I'm posting. You know what I mean? So there's no reason, y'all, not to be selling digital products. There's no reason to be broke in 2026. There's definitely no reason to not have started learning how to do this, because anybody can do it, y'all. I know people who are in SOB community that are young, that are old. I always talk about the lady that I see on TikTok. I forgot what she called her name. Granny's Corner. Baby, Granny's Corner be on TikTok live. She be doing what she got to do. And she's an older lady. She's an older lady. So it doesn't matter, y'all. You can be a man. Men are in SOB. It does not matter who you are. The main thing is just starting, and then not just starting. When you start, you need to have figured out how to get out of that broke mindset that most of y'all be in. Like, get out of that mindset that way you thinking like, oh, $500 a day, I'm not gonna be able to do that. That's a lot. Why not? I did it. So many other people did it, so why not? So a lot of the times what's holding y'all back is mindset. It's mindset. And then not starting too. Watching all the time. Just watching. That's it. Just watching. Not asking no questions. Not reaching out. Just watching. I guess for entertainment. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. But yep, y'all, I can share my screen in a minute and show SOB. I'm not gonna be able to be on here long. I'm probably gonna come back live again tonight though, since I can't be on here long right now. But I can show SOB, standing on business, the program I'm talking about that y'all should start with, especially if you're brand new, because it's very, very beginner friendly. And the best thing about it, SOB, y'all, you can resell it for 100% profit. Okay. And I love that. 100% profit. Because why not? But let me know what the heck is going on. But let me know if y'all have any questions on anything I've said so far, or just questions, y'all. It's up to y'all. I already started. I'm already doing what I gotta do to make income. But yeah, let me share my screen because I'm just rambling right now. Where's my? I don't even have a window open. Okay. Hope y'all can see it. Not sure since y'all not talking in the chat, but hopefully y'all can see it and it's not a black screen. I hope not. What? What? All right, y'all. So SOB, for the people who may not have seen it, for anybody who's new sitting in here, I'm not sure who's in here, but this is SOB, standing on business. It's pretty much a done for you digital marketing program that will teach you how to sell digital products. Not only how to sell digital products, but also teach you how to set up your store and all your back ends, like set up SOB on either a stand store or a beacons. How to, you don't have to think about anything, y'all. The description is given to you, the logo is given to you, the email confirmation is given to you. All you got to do is follow the steps and set it up. You can literally get inside of SOB, y'all, and have it set up in an hour if you wanted to. The only thing that I tell people to do when they join through me, when you get in here, the first 6 modules that you see on the screen, go through those first 6 modules. It's going to take you like 40 minutes. By the time you get through the first 6, you're going to know what you can and can't do. You're going to have your store set up, your profile set up, and then you can start learning how to create content and grow your following. That's it. Once you have it set up, y'all, whenever you're ready to start making content on your page, promoting the program, you do that. If you want to make money quicker, go live. Y'all, go live. Stop letting being shy stop y'all from going live. Stop letting worrying about what other people are gonna think and say stop you from going live. And y'all, I'm talking to me too. Like stop worrying about that. Like, and then if you want to be faceless, I don't know if y'all know, go live faceless, y'all. You don't gotta show your face. Some days I don't want to be seen when I'm on live, but I still want to come on here and talk to y'all. So sometimes I don't even show my face. It really just depends on how I'm feeling that day. So no reason not to go live. You can make more sales quicker by going live, and you're gonna build trust faster because people can see you or at least hear you talk. And then once you get in here and you have everything set up, y'all, the number one way to make money is gonna be reselling this program, like I'm talking about right now. How I'm reselling SOB to people so they have access to everything. Reselling the program is going to be how you make the money the fastest if you're consistent. And then once you master that and you're making money, y'all, SOB teaches you multiple ways to make money. So you literally can do TikTok shop, Amazon influencer, brand deals, arena suites, print on demand. There's a mini course right here that you can sell separately for whatever price you want to. And then you also have your private label rights. You get access to all of these ebooks that you can customize to your own liking and do whatever you want with. You have full control of all of these ebooks. So not only can you resell the course, you can also resell the individual ebooks if you choose, or you can come in here and learn multiple ways to make money from other things. So no reason you can't get in here and make some kind of income. Everybody in here can get in here and at least earn an extra $1,000-$2,000 a month. That's easy. That's easy. You just got to put in the work. You got to put in the effort, right? And then on top of that, on top of all the ways you learn that you can make money, you also have access to a calendar where they do 2 calls a week. You get a Monday motivation call, which is happening today, right here, 7:30 my time. I don't know what time y'all is, but it's 7:30 my time. And I'm Central Time. So Monday call, motivation call, and every Wednesday you have access to a Q&A call, y'all, that's completely free when you're in the community. So you don't pay for these ongoing calls. That's lifetime support you get. And on top of that, you have access to the community, y'all. Here's the community. You can always come in here, ask questions, get help. The whole community is very helpful. I've never seen a community as helpful and more community oriented as SOB. And I'm not lying, y'all. And I got a lot of communities, okay? And you can get in here and get help. You can do whatever it is you need to do. No reason you cannot be successful with the calls and the community. No reason. It's growing super fast. It was literally just at 8.5. Now it's at 8.7K. Like literally. that's how fast people are joining and learning how to make money from this program. And then I can just show y'all some wins real quick. I haven't even been in here in the community in the last few days. So hopefully I can see some new ones that I haven't seen myself. But let me know if y'all have questions. Let me link this in the chat because I'm actually on my laptop today and I actually can link it. The day that I can actually link it is not linked, right? Typical me. But I'm going to link it in the chat and then I'm going to show y'all some of the testimonials and what people are saying about SOB. And y'all don't know these people. These are random people. I'm doing this to show y'all so y'all can get other people's perspective on SOB, right? Why didn't I have this ready? Why? I'm not freezing, am I? I hope not. All right, so I linked SOB in the chat for anybody who does want to grab it while I'm talking or just check it out, like read the description and all of that. I pinned it in the chat for y'all. That's the link so you don't have to navigate away. And then I'm going to show y'all some testimonials from the community of what people are saying. Right here, this was 12 hours ago. I have no idea what they're saying, but let's see. Saturday was my first post. Yesterday, I went live twice. No sales yet. People ask why I keep going, why I keep showing up, why I keep staying consistent. And he pretty much just said they're moving forward. That's what it's all about. Like if you go live once or make one post and give up, that you deserve to be in the exact place you at, right? That's anybody, y'all. You got to keep going. Right here, here's a new one. 16 hours ago, she said she had her first 5-figure month faceless. So here's a faceless person, y'all. She said, previously I was able to hit 10K total with SOB. Now I've generated 10K in 1 month, completely faceless. Thank God for this amazing community. I'm officially the person in my family to ever generate 5 figures in a month, y'all. That's what it's all about. She said, I had a goal of making 10K for January and almost gave up on that goal when I only had 9.2K on January 31st. I decided to keep going and said I couldn't give up even without trying. And then she said, for everyone feeling discouraged, just know you have access to the system that works. Exactly. But you got to do your part. That's what I say all the time. This is the access, but you got to do your part to make money, y'all. And she just said, she shared the screenshot, y'all. So January 1st through 31st, she was able to hit over $10,000. And she said she was at 9.2 on January 31st. So that lets you know right there, she made what, $800 on the last day to hit over 10K. So very much so possible, y'all. 2 days ago, Kim said she made her first sale. She said, I just opened my stand store today and made my first sale without even going live. So, to my people who think you have to go live, you don't. She literally opened her store and the same day made a sale before she even went live. Probably just from her regular content that she was posting, right? Let me see. Let's read a few more. She said she made a sale tonight on live. That's why I be telling y'all, go live. Even if you have to do it faceless, you can do live on TikTok, Instagram, or YouTube, or Facebook. Dawn made 7K in 6 days. I think I saw that one. All right. She said first 5-figure calendar month in 2026. So Daisy said on October 22nd, she joined SOB looking for a part-time income. And that at the time she was working a 9 to 5, bringing in 5K. But she was drowning. She said that she was behind on her mortgage. She said her first week in SOB, she made 300 and earned her entire investment back in 1 day. See, that's what I be telling y'all. Invest in the program. You can make it back in 1 day. You can make it back in 1 week. You can make it back on your first sale, basically. And then she said November she made 350. Not because the business doesn't work, but because I wasn't consistent and kept making excuses. Then she said in December she got serious, stayed consistent, worked before her shift, during lunch, and after work, and she brought in 4,300 part-time. Y'all, if you show up more, you're gonna make more money. If you be lazy and you show up less, your income gonna reflect it, y'all. Even me, I know when I'm being lazy. January, she said my mindset shifted on January 5th. I fired my boss. I was scared, but that job had me miserable. Man, that sounds just like me. And then she said, trusted God, and pretty much, even though I had already hit 10K with SOB overall, I had never made that in 1 month. So she literally made 10K in 1 month, y'all. So whoever's in here who has not started, you should be clicking the link to join SOB, y'all, especially at the price point that I have it at. I literally have it on my store on sale for $125, y'all. One-time payment to join SOB, and you have lifetime access. And that's not reoccurring. There's no hidden fees. There's literally one-time fee to get inside. You can literally join at 125 and make your investment back as soon as you make your first sale. You're only going to make your first sale by showing up, y'all. If you don't show up and post content, how you going to expect people to buy anything from you if they don't know what it is you're selling, right? Or they don't see it. And the way that they see it is by you posting every day about it. Make sense? And if you sitting over there thinking like, I don't know how to post, the program will teach you. Thank you, Michael. Thank you. I just seen it. I couldn't see the chat when I was on the other screen. But thank you so much for that. But yes, the only way you're going to make money is if you posting content, right? And I don't think y'all get it. My video I just did on YouTube, not the vlog, because y'all know I'm good for putting out a vlog, but the one where I was actually sitting down talking, the most recent one, I was just explaining how income becomes passive income. It becomes passive income, not in the beginning. You're going to have to put some work in, okay? People be thinking like, oh, I woke up and I met, yeah, that's after you already done. If you really get off your butt, invest in the program, and actually make content every day, guess what's happening? You're building your page up. One day you got 1 post, the next day you got 5, then you got 10, then you look back, now you got 30, 40 pieces of content, videos you've made, right? And they don't got to be long, y'all. I can show y'all how to do the videos if y'all need help with like hooks and capturing people's attention. Not hard to do. But the more you post, you build the page up, and guess what? The videos stay up. You see what I'm saying? They stay up, so they keep working for you over and over and over again. People who see your content tomorrow, you're gonna have a whole group of people who might see it the next day. And guess what? A whole nother group of people who gonna see it 2 months later. Y'all, I have content on my page from months ago that people still comment the keyword on because it's still in rotation. That is how you truly start earning passive income, because that's when you're gonna start waking up and you're gonna look at your email and you're gonna see that you may have made $200 overnight because somebody probably was scrolling and your video popped up and you convinced them and they've been watching and then they bought your product, whatever that is, right? Now that's when it's turning into passive income, simply because not because you're not doing work, you're not actively working when you're making money when you sleep, right? Yeah, you gotta get up and go live sometimes and post content, but you're gonna be making, y'all, I'll be sleep and I make so much money while I'm sleeping. And I always tell y'all, people be up at night spending money. I don't know if they be have insomnia, but people like to buy shit. Even me, y'all be on Amazon just buying shit I ain't got no business buying at nighttime. I'm like, why? It's the same thing with digital products. He said, how can I ask? So we would be joining two platforms, SOB and then school community. So that's if you want to learn AI. Yes, that's $7 a month, y'all. That ain't nothing. So literally, when you join SOB for 125, that's one time, and you're in here forever, and you can resell this community for 100% profit, right? As long as you have it. If you want to use an AI twin, that's just the program I recommend. That's gonna help you do an AI twin the easy way, right? And give you like not just help you do an AI twin, like that community is worth so much more because it's teaching you how to do an AI podcast, how to do an ASMR channel. Like it's teaching you multiple ways to monetize with an AI character, right? Or just with AI. So I recommend that if you want to be an AI person, because you're gonna get all the details, right? And then you get access to those free apps that I use to generate images all the time for free. So yeah, I recommend it. But it's not, if you want to just get your foot in the door and start making money, you don't necessarily have to use AI. But if you want to, I recommend joining that $7 a month community, y'all. And you can cancel anytime. But once you in there and you realize how many tools you have access to, you're not gonna want to cancel. You know what I mean? And then if you really come in this space and do what you're supposed to do, why would you cancel? Because girl, you should be, or I don't know if it's a man, or you should be making money at that point, right? Because once you start making income, that $7 a month ain't even gonna matter no more. And then once you make that first sale, from SOB, you've already made that money back that you invested. At that point, you are whole, and it's 100% profit, right? So that's how y'all gotta think about it. Don't think about it like two platforms. You gotta think about it. Okay, Elaine in this space and she making money. She able to do this. She made 10K her second month. I might not make 10K, but I can at least make an extra $1,000, right? So at the end of the day, the investments, y'all, are worth it. I'm telling y'all, they worth it. And if you know me and you know my story, y'all, I started with a $500 investment into a course that was $500. So 125, y'all, that's you winning. Trust me. But yes, that's if you want to do AI. I'll be listening in, doing some work in the house. Thanks for being so authentic. Thank you, Michael. Thank you so much. But yep, y'all, that's y'all hear me. Y'all see these testimonials I'm showing. Y'all ain't even showed y'all more, but some of these people had don't even did it's people in here who had no idea how to use social media who've been able to get in here and make money. You know what I mean? This person says she got her first sale. I literally made a post yesterday about being discouraged and the lives not working. And a friend told me something about the lives glitching. That was on TikTok, y'all. And then she said pretty much she didn't give up and she joined January 10th, y'all. Shouldn't even be complaining if you join January 10th. Today is February 2nd. You did good. She made her first sale in less than a month. And that right there is a prime example of a lot of y'all's problems. Y'all get something and y'all think it's a quick flip. If you buy the program today and you don't make your money back tomorrow, you done. You didn't gave up. And don't even realize that you gave up on an opportunity that could have possibly changed your life and made it to where you never had to work again. Once you invest your money, you should have that mindset. I'm gonna keep going until this shit work. Like that's what it's supposed to be. That's why I said mindset plays a major role in this, and why a lot of people are not successful because y'all don't think y'all can be successful. People be coming up with the most ridiculous excuses, and I just be like, I'm gonna tell y'all something. When I work with people, I know off the top when they ain't gonna work, when it ain't gonna work for them. I don't say nothing, but I know. Like I try my best to like get them out of that, but I know the moment I start working with somebody, I know if this person is not going to do what they need to do. I know, like I just be knowing, and I just be like, here we go. Like you cannot get in this space and then just think, oh, I'm giving up. You should be getting in this space, join the community, start learning, y'all. If you need help, reach out to the community. There's help there. Send me a message. I don't mind helping and motivating, whatever the case may be. But there's no reason why somebody could not get an SOB and make money. It's no reason. It's too many ways to do it. Even if you didn't sell SOB and you just got in here and sold one of the ebooks for $37. Yeah, it's a low ticket, but maybe a $37 product sold 5-6 times a day, that adds up. Okay. So you just have to get in here and figure out your space, figure out what you want to do, and actually put in the work. She's faceless as well. She says she made 10K working 2 to 3 hours a day faceless. This person one day ago said best online community ever. Y'all, I ain't gonna lie, I feel that way too. Like the community part of it is I mess with the community because I'm in a lot of communities and I don't see no community like this with all the support. And that's the reason why I'm talking about SOB all the time and definitely referring my beginners there, because you're gonna have the support you need. I haven't had no complaints. You're gonna have the support you need. It's simple as that. She said, I want to personally thank all of you that show up and support me on my lives. And I tell y'all that if you want to go live and you shy, announce that you're going live in this community and watch how many people come to your live to help you and support you with engagement. It's as simple as that. She said, without that support, I know my lives wouldn't get pushed out. And that's what I'm saying. They help you to where you can get pushed out because they're going to come in there, they're going to comment, they're going to engage, they're going to share you out. So that way you get other people in there. Another person one day ago said they made their first sale. And she said, I need someone to hear this. Yesterday, I was tired. I felt discouraged. I honestly was debating if I should go live, but I told myself, keep showing up for you. And she said, I've been going live consistently for 7 days, even on the days I didn't feel confident. Showed up anyway, just obedience and consistency. And today it happened. My first sale, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. She went live 7 days and almost gave up and went live again and made her first sale. So this, what I'm showing y'all, should be motivation alone for the people who have not gotten in this space and started learning how to make money. And I'm just being honest, y'all. That's why I be saying being broke is absolutely a choice now. With all the ways to make money online, it's a choice. If you broke, it's definitely a choice, because yeah, back in the day, all this didn't exist. I mean, it probably existed, but we ain't know. But you know what I mean? So now that we know what they say, if you know better, do better, right? So being broke is a choice, because when you can go and spend $100 on clothes and shoes and purses and makeup and all that, but you can't spend $100 on an investment into your own self on something that can make you money, being broke is a choice. You choose how you want to spend your money, right? So I truly mean that when I say it. And if people get offended, guess what? That means that you the one I'm talking to, right? Okay, let me stop. But yes, y'all. But let me know if y'all got any questions so far about SOB or anything I've said. I do have it linked in the chat. If anybody wants to join, y'all, it's pinned in the chat actually. All you got to do is click the link. And you can utilize payments. For my people who need the payment plans, Affirm, Klarna, Afterpay, Sezzle, Zip, they all work. Don't act like y'all ain't never heard of them. We all have, okay? Use the payment plans, y'all. Use the payment plans and start if you need to. No reason not to be doing this. No reason at all. But I'm going to show a few more testimonials, y'all, and then I am going to get off of here if I don't have any questions right now. Because I got to go. Another person new to SOB, first live, 1K made. I purchased the program on Thursday, couldn't dive in until Saturday, went live the same night and made over $1,000 my first time selling SOB. Y'all. Now, she did say she's not new to digital marketing, started 6 months ago, but wasn't aligned with the program she had. Found SOB, felt that it was what she was looking for. And she said, it's been an amazing experience my first 4 days and looking forward to growing with SOB. She made $1,000, y'all, her first time going live talking about SOB. Telling y'all, this person made their first sale while at work. That's funny. She said she was sweating bullets. Another person, I got my first sale after 2 weeks, y'all. Y'all know how short amount of a time that is 2 weeks and finally got her first sale. That means she paid to get SOB from somebody and made her money back 2 weeks later. And now every time she make money, she's earning 100% profit. Y'all get that? Hopefully that's making sense. That's clicking, right? What else? Let's see. But y'all get the point here. Another person got their first sale. This person is just saying they're new. Another person, I made my first sale. Y'all, what y'all waiting on? First sale. These are all new. 2 days ago, 4 days ago. She said, first sale made. Purchased the course January 24th. Set up my store January 26th and got my first sale January 31st. Y'all, within the week, she made her money back. And only what? 5 days after setting up her store? That's what I'm talking about. 10K in January, completely faceless. So, faceless people. If you want to do it faceless, do it faceless. Do it faceless, y'all. Do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. But y'all, that's it. I think y'all get the point as far as the testimonials. I think I read the most recent ones. This one 5 days ago said she made her first sale. Another person, y'all, first sale. Y'all, there's a ton. And then there's like 3 or 4 people in here who hit 100K in less than 4 months with SOB. Selling only SOB, y'all, $100,000 in 4 months. One girl was 4 months and the other one was 3.5 months. But yep, y'all, last call. If I got any questions, please let me know, y'all. If you want to join SOB, like I said, the link is in the chat. Please join while it's at 125, y'all, because why would you want to pay more? What sense would that make, right? None. That would make no sense. And let me know if y'all got questions. I'm going to wait a few minutes before I end the live. 40, how long I've been on here? 42 minutes. Crazy how time flies so fast, y'all. Any questions? Any questions? So let me know. Oh, I have to yawn. It's too early. It's too early to be yawning. Oh, y'all, I didn't even tell y'all. So I told y'all in the vlog, but y'all probably ain't seen that vlog yet. So I launched a product myself, y'all. It's carousel templates. It's called the Soft Work Carousel Library. So it's basically carousel templates that you can use on IG. You can literally use them anywhere, y'all. I'll be posting mine on YouTube posts, but they're designed for like IG. If you don't know, if you are on IG, IG is pushing carousels right now a lot, sometimes a lot harder than Reels. So I literally built this carousel bundle, y'all, that is pretty much plug and play, where you don't have to think about being creative, trying to design them from scratch. You literally can just open them up in Canva and completely start changing them up, switch up the colors. Of course, you need to change the text to flow with whatever it is you're trying to talk about in the carousel, but they're literally designed, y'all, and there's a lot of them. A lot. So anybody who is interested in carousels or uses carousels or wants to start using carousels, y'all, that's also linked on my store. And it's crazy, y'all, because I literally launched those. What's today? The 31st? What day was the 31st? Y'all, these days just all into one at this point. Saturday. I launched them Saturday, y'all, on the 31st and made 4 sales the same time I launched it within the hour. That day. I've made more since then, but that day alone, y'all. And that's what it's all about. Like once you start making money in the online space and you start collecting emails, right? And you're getting lead, like even if you're not making sales, you should be collecting emails some kind of way. With SOB, the way you're gonna do that is by having a sneak peek, y'all. So when you get inside of SOB, they're gonna give you option to download the sneak peek to your store, which is gonna be a freebie, right? Use the sneak peek to capture leads. So people who may not be ready to buy, you still can capture leads by telling them to look at the sneak peek, right? When you start building your email list, and then when you eventually do want to come out like with your own product, y'all know how easy it is to make money like that. That's called email marketing. Like sending out emails to people who previously bought from you, just telling them about something you created or something that may help them. You can make money like that, y'all. Email marketing is a form of marketing. Just for the people who may not know. I know some people know, some people don't. And some people, y'all, it's crazy, don't even be using email marketing. And I'm just like, why not? Why not? And that's probably how I made my first few sales, because I did an email blast to people, right? And that's probably how I'm still getting them right now. You never know. I don't know, because I post about it on Instagram too. So yep, y'all. Being, like I said, making money in this space is not hard. You just got to start somewhere. You honestly got to start somewhere. That's it. You got to start somewhere. Somewhere. All right, y'all. Any last minute questions for me? If not, I'm getting ready to get off, because I'll stay on if I got questions. If not, I pretty much said what I needed to say. I feel like I said a lot. I feel like I said a lot of valuable stuff. I feel like I did what I needed to do. So if there's no questions, I'm going to get off of here, y'all, in the next minute or two. And like I said, if y'all do want to join, if you see the live and I'm not live, y'all, the link is always in the description of the live. And go ahead and ask your question. The link is always in the description of the live. And you can always find my link in my bio, y'all, on my stand store to any products that I talk about, whether it's SOB, whether it's the AI community I talk about, which is AICC, or even my carousels that I just created. Y'all, everything is always linked in the bio. So no reason to be messaging talking about where to link. Like, description, bio. All right, so I'm waiting to see what this question is. If it's an actual question or if it's a bot. We're going to see. Not a bot, but I want to say Jesus love you. I know he does. I know that for a fact. But thank you. But anyways, y'all, if I have no questions concerning digital products, how to get started, I am going to get off of here. I may come back live tonight. I don't know. No guarantee. I'm kind of salty because Amazon did not bring my freaking package. You know what? Amazon, count your days. Let's just say that. Like, now, like when you order something and it say it's going to be here by a certain day, it don't come on that day no more. Like, I don't know what has gotten into them, but it's annoying. And I know it's not coming because it keeps saying it's saying arriving today, but when I look at the status, it says shipped, but it never went to out for delivery. So I knew it wasn't coming today. It's just they haven't updated it to tell me that. But I know for a fact it's not, because it's not even out for delivery. That really pisses me off. That pisses me off. Because why am I paying for Prime when Prime not priming? Like, make it make sense. Why am I paying for Prime? $16 a month. Do I need to cancel? Or what? It's not making sense. All right, y'all. I am about to get off. I hope y'all learned something. If y'all have questions, DM me on IG. That's the best place to ask questions. Yep, that's the best place to ask me questions if y'all do have questions. And if, like I said, if you want to join SOB, the links are in the bio and in the description. But thank y'all for being here, and bye, y'all.